Well, thank you very much for what we will forever call our crazy little clone show. I think this is a really tremendous honor for us. And so, on behalf of everyone at Orphan Black, including Tatiana Maslany, Jordan Gavaris, the rest of our amazing cast, our incredibly hardworking crew, thanks to the Peabody Board so much for this honor. Also, on behalf of John and myself, and also in Canadian, we'd like to say merci beaucoup to the board for honoring genre television. For though we are a clone conspiracy drama thriller, it's our sci-fi platform that allows us to tell our stories that matter and explore issues of nature, nurture, self-identity, bioethics, and genetic engineering. Important stories. Thank you.
We also have like unbelievable partners at Temple Street, including David Fortier and Ivan Schneeberg and John Young. And we have these great networks, BBC America and our Canadian network, the Space Channel. They've allowed us this freedom to, for Graham and I to create this, this story, and so we thank you. Thanks.
Help. I mean, you're creating demand.
Well, actually, quite a little bit, quite frankly. You go to the White House website, of the 787 billion package, only 53 has gone out the door, and only, believe it or not, less than $500 million, 373 million, is infrastructure spending so far. So it's just not enough to do anything substantial.
We knew that was going to happen, right? I mean, it was essentially impossible to have a lot of spending take place before 6 months in.
No, a lot of things were promised. I think people.
No, they were pretty clear on it. I mean, they lowballed their forecast for what unemployment would do, which is a problem. But this is what we all said. This is going to be a slow time, and it's just kind of crazy. By the way, the people saying, "Oh, it's 4 months since Obama signed this bill, and where's the recovery? The plan has failed." We actually haven't had a chance to test it at all yet.
Well, I think that's part of the problem with the policy. You just can't deliver that rapidly. So in the meantime, it could come too late. And in the meantime, you get higher interest rates from this. This is
I don't buy that at all.
Okay,
and oil prices are rising.
Let's get to interest rates in a second. But what's wrong with the argument that if what you're trying to do is create rapid increase in purchasing power, that a tax cut, a permanent tax cut, would actually deliver it faster?
So we do a permanent tax cut every time the economy is weakening. And then what do we do when the economy is strengthening? Have a permanent tax increase? So but then in that case, it's not, there's a logical problem here. Okay. You can't have a ratchet where you always cut taxes and never raise them. Eventually we end up with no government at all, which is, I guess, some people's goal, but you can't do that.
So I think it would have been somebody who wrote arguing for a permanent tax cut.
Absolutely. I think actually I recommend that President Obama come in and get this middle-class tax cut established permanently at the beginning. His make work pay credit would have been good, been permanent, would have been something that people could count on. I think that would begin to have some more effect.
Wouldn't that have effects on the deficits that you worry about?
15 Eyewitness News, Houston's news leader.
Something happened this week which turned out to be a really big surprise for me, and I just wanted to share it with everyone. I was with some adults, of course, for Girl Scouts over the weekend, celebrating Girl Scouts, and standing next to me is the incoming president for the local council here, Stacy Methvin, and the outgoing president, Ellen DeSanctis, and they were honoring adults with adult recognition for the things that they do for Girl Scouts. And unbeknownst to me, I received what was called the Honor Pin, which is a national award that goes to people who are out there giving exceptional service to Girl Scouts throughout their communities. And so they surprised me with that big thing. So it was really cool.
Fantastic! Congratulations,
I started like getting all, I guess, starting to cry almost, but it was really cool because it's a national award.
It's not just about cookies, is it? Right?
No, it's not. It's about giving back to the girls, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah,
so I wanted to thank all of them for
Congratulations.
doing that. So
Good for
thank
you.
Just wanted to share. Thanks, Don. It's 6:17.
For a lot of folks, turkey's the main attraction of every Thanksgiving table, but for a lot of us, the sides are what we're looking for.
Always, always. A new Butterball survey. Yes, there are Butterball surveys. Found 84% of men are involved in preparing the Thanksgiving meal. Al and I count ourselves in that number. So we've got some help this morning from Tanya Holland. She's the executive chef and owner of Brown Sugar Kitchen and B-Side Barbecue in Oakland, California. Tanya, great to see you.
Yeah, you too.
Welcome,
Thank
welcome.
you both.
Nice
Great to be here.
So you want us to start off talking about wine.
Yeah, a lot of people are, wondering what to eat with Thanksgiving, especially with the mix of the turkey. Got white meat and dark meat, sweet and savory things going on. I like to have an aromatic white, a Rhone varietal. So this is a Viognier, which I really enjoy. It's just really, it's crisp, but it also has enough body to stand up to the protein of the turkey.
Okay, so
okay,
bread pudding.
Yes, a
That's exciting.
savory bread pudding. We definitely pay a lot of attention to sides at my restaurant. I think it's as important as some of the main courses. So here we're going to start by, we have some day-old bread. So the night before your Thanksgiving meal, you know, you might have something lighter, salad, bread, whatever. Save your bread. We're going to add some frozen corn to the saute pan with onions, scallions, some fresh picked thyme and garlic, and of course a little cayenne to spice it up.
Oh yeah.
Some salt and some pepper.
Is there a kind of bread you prefer? Does it matter to you?
I like a French bread or something with a nice crust to really soak this all up. So we're gonna let that saute, and then we make a custard that actually, you know, when you have the bread and it's dried out, this will really soak up really well.
How much of this can you do ahead before?
You can definitely saute your vegetables. You can make this and leave in the refrigerator for till overnight. The custard, it's not going to go bad. We put a little cream in it, some milk. Yeah, it's Thanksgiving.
There you
so
go.
there's gonna
Yeah,
be-
exactly.
It's going to be a little indulgence.
Just one day.
Yeah, it's just
I'm
one
with
day.
you. I'm with you.
Because it's the only day that we eat too much, you know, of course. All right, then we basically just toss everything together. I like keeping everything really simple,
right
really
in. Okay.
easy. You spend so much time that day getting ready, you know, setting the table. Thank you, Al. And then the bread gets put in there, everything all at once.
What kind of cheese did you use there, Tanya?
Just a white cheddar.
Okay.
Yeah, so like at my restaurants, we try to use organic and sustainable ingredients whenever possible. So we use white cheddar, you know, no food coloring in it, all that. Then all that goes right into here.
Is that a buttered casserole?
It is. It's buttered casserole, and we're just going to bake it. And it all comes together with a little cheese crust on top.
Oh my goodness.
And there you go.
How long do you put that in the oven?
About 30 to 40 minutes,
Let's
depending
just
on.
bring that back here.
Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa.
We got one more dish to work on.
Yeah, I know. We're
Oh,
just
you're
coming
bringing
back
that.
here, yeah.
Okay, excellent, excellent.
So for later.
Okay, like you were saying.
That was very hot.
We didn't think that one through,
Sorry
did we?
about that. All right, so we have some Brussels sprouts searing here. Now, people love or hate Brussels sprouts, I think. I feel like if they don't like them, they haven't had them cooked the right way. I like to get a really nice sear on them. Again, we're going to add a little, it's going to be a little indulgent. It's Thanksgiving, so some molasses.
Right.
Now, once you get the sear on it, though, to cook them through, I add a little water, just kind of steam it up and cook them through. And then I have some toasted pecans.
Beautiful.
Because I like to, you know, put southern ingredients in the dishes, but maybe mix it up a little bit. So every Thanksgiving, I try to just change my sides up.
Here's
And
the key
some,
right here.
yeah, some toast,
There
some
you go.
bacon.
That's why
some
you're our
crumble.
goddess.
There it is.
Well, it's optional. It's optional, but
No.
if I were you, I would put it in there.
And instead of dinner rolls.
And then we have sweet potato rolls. So usually, you know, a lot of times people have mashed sweet potatoes on the, and I like to mix it up, like I said.
Thank you, sir.
And you guys taste and see how I did.
People
Let me know
like
how I
you
did.
have rescued the Brussels sprout. It used to be a punchline, and now it's a must-have.
Well, I think,
That's right.
you know, getting that like browning on them and that sort of, that's what makes them delicious.
That's
Yeah.
fantastic. Tanya Holland, thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's so good, I can't
We're
talk.
back in a
Appreciate
moment, but first, this is Today on NBC. This always happens.
I know.
I missed you all this time.
Well, thank you very much for what we will forever call our crazy little clone show. I think this is a really tremendous honor for us. And so, on behalf of everyone at Orphan Black, including Tatiana Maslany, Jordan Gavaris, the rest of our amazing cast, our incredibly hardworking crew, thanks to the Peabody Board so much for this honor. Also, on behalf of John and myself, and also in Canadian, we'd like to say merci beaucoup to the board for honoring genre television. For though we are a clone conspiracy drama thriller, it's our sci-fi platform that allows us to tell our stories that matter and explore issues of nature, nurture, self-identity, bioethics and genetic engineering. Important stories. Thank you.
We also have like unbelievable partners at Temple Street, including David Forche and Ivan Schneeberg and John Young. And we have these great networks, BBC America and our Canadian network, the Space Channel. They've allowed us this freedom to, for Graham and I to create this, this story, and so we thank you. Thanks.
Day by day, day by day, oh dear Lord, 3 things I pray: to see Thee more clearly, love Thee more.
I'm Vince.
I'm Mel. Gabby Costello.
Stephen Finello.
I'm Sarah Bergeson.
Adam Soniak.
What's your name? Maggie Carr.
Ben Thorpe.
My name is Andreas Weider.
Shannon. Liz.
Hi, I'm Nathan Takia.
Hi. I'm Tasha Roth. I'm Rosie Jonetti.
Joshua Payne.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Alexis. I'm Cassandra Dupler.
Day by day.
Toledo, Ohio.
Ohio. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. From Long Island.
Lexington, South Carolina.
Wow. New Jersey.
New Jersey.
I'm from Kansas City.
Day by day.
It's a cool show. Love God.
I'm in it right now. Our parents did it.
Many years ago.
A long
I was in it in the fall.
Yeah, we are actually both in the show in Toledo.
I was in Godspell, Godspell Junior when I was 14. I'm just a big Broadway nerd who listens to show tunes, so I'm familiar.
I was in it once actually.
Oh, cool. I just love Godspell, so I had to come out.
Day by day.
Last summer, I worked with CAP 21, a musical theater program, and the summer before that, I was at Emerson College for musical theater, and this coming fall, I'm going to be pursuing a BFA in musical theater at the Hart School.
Not my first professional audition, but I think this is my first audition for a show on Broadway.
I went to the New York Conservatory for Dramatic Arts. I completed their summer program and I attended their college program as well.
Awesome, very cool.
Well, I currently train at Millikan University where I study theater, music, dance.
I've had professional training. I've done stuff like The Wire on HBO, and I've been acting since I was like 9.
Day by day.
My first Broadway audition. I've had one other New York City audition. I auditioned for Newsies at Paper Mill Playhouse, and yeah, now I'm here, so it's very exciting.
This is my second. The first one was Spring Awakening when I was about 17 years old, and that was fun. But I have to say, I'm really enjoying this experience more because of the enthusiasm of the people that are working here. I just really appreciate it.
I'm here more for moral support than anything else.
We took 6 to 10 train. We've been here for like 2 hours.
Well, it's a long line, but the people that are in charge of this have been really nice. They handed out donuts.
Yeah.
They're really awesome.
It's nice.
It's long. Yeah, we got here at around 7:45, 8 o'clock. Been waiting ever since. But I think it's legit because I filled out my paper.
Nice.
And I think I'm going to be seen. I don't know.
I'm not surprised.
I mean, I think we were all kind of expecting this, so it's like, it's part of the, like, you gotta deal with it. It comes with the territory.
It's pretty interesting. I didn't expect the line to be quite this long this early, so.
Day by day.
I will be performing Dancing Through Life.
Cool.
Wicked.
Frank Mills from Hair.
Someone like you from Jekyll and Hyde?
Probably Don't Cry Out Loud.
Oh, I have an interesting song choice, actually. Don't laugh, but I'm singing Listen by Beyonce. It's a bold choice, but I hope it'll be alright.
He hasn't decided.
I'm still mulling it over. This is just a pop tune.
He's thinking about Copacabana.
Because who's going to do that, really?
Day by day.